2, 1.
So angry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry.
She's making me so mad,
I'm making it. Hey, y'all. Ever piss off your baby sister? Hurts you right here, doesn't it? On that note, let's continue with the emo. So I'm here again with my baby sister. So
Amber.
we're continuing on with the emo love fest. We just did the birth of the emo movement, which comes from DC hardcore.
Emo music was born in 1983 in Washington, D.C., the minute after Minor Threat broke up.
The following year, a new band called Rites of Spring formed.
The following summer would then become known as Revolution Summer, pointing to the emergence of bands with sung vocals and slower tempos that grew out of the DC
And most
scene.
importantly, Ian Mackay's new band, Embrace.
Embrace encapsulated the new DC
They
sound.
both made a point to sing about personal stuff as a reaction to where they thought punk hardcore in DC was kind of failing, which is it really got macho and all that kind of stuff. But then, when the press started to call them emotional hardcore and emo,
And by January 1986, Thrasher magazine would apocryphally coin the term emo core.
To pause here for a second and say that nobody likes being called emo, even if and especially if you're in an emo band.
this is a great quote. I've never recognized emo as a genre of music. I've always thought it was the most retarded term ever. Ooh, that's not PC. I know that this is generic commonplace that every band that gets labeled with that term hates it. They feel scandalized by it. But honestly, I just thought that all the bands I played in were punk rock bands.
As Ian Mackay once said,
Emo core must be the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Emotional hardcore. As if hardcore wasn't emotional to begin with. Anyway.
It's hard to disagree with his statement and his perspective, given that he was living and breathing it before it had the term. What, other bands weren't emotional? It's like, yeah, we get that,
Yeah.
right? I hate to disagree with someone I think is a legend, but I'm sorry. Yes, the template he's setting was new. And a lot of bands carried that forward.
That's so crazy
Isn't
to
that,
me.
isn't that crazy?
Because literally my generation thought that emo was this new thing. Because it was like on the news, like, watch out, your kids could be emo. You
Tonight
know?
we have a warning about a teen phenomenon.
We think this is a very important report that every parent should see.
Teens. Emo is found in books, magazines, even the hit movie Spider-Man 3. Well, parents, there are some dangerous elements to this culture psychologists say you need to know about.
I know.
That's crazy to me that it's been around for that long. Before I was born.
Now we're going to look at the next iteration of it. Fugazi. Which is my second favorite punk band of all time. Look at that crowd. The guy with the guitar, that's Ian Mackay. His partner with the microphone that's dancing like nuts, that is Guy from the Rites of Spring.
He's making me really uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie.
If you moshed at this concert, they would stop and throw your ass out. No moshing.
Good.
Dancing only. I love it! You got the lyrics pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I am a patient boy.
necessarily an emo band. They were more political and got more into punching outward, which is punching at the injustices that they saw in the world. But there's a few things that did carry over. There is a trend in emo music where the bands, especially in Amber's era for emo, there's often two singers. One is kind of the pretty voice, clean singer, right? Mm-hmm. The other is often the shouter.
Yes.
And that dynamic starts from Fugazi, who stole that dynamic or modified it from Public Enemy. Public Enemy had Chuck D, and then the birth of the hype man with Flava Flav. So in these early ones, guy's not playing guitar yet. He's doing the punk version of Flava Flav, which is providing that counterpoint vocal to the lead singer.
Everybody move it! Everybody move it! Everybody move it, move it, move it, move it! Please don't leave me to remain. Live away from all the nerve! Love the nerve! Sing that side of town. Everybody's always down. Because they can't get up. Come on, get up!
Flava Flav!
Come on, get up! But I don't stand by. I'm playing a big surprise. I'm gonna fight for what I wanna be. And I won't make the same mistake. Feeling how much time that waits. Function is the key. I'm gonna wait on all the nerve. Blood and nerve. Sitting outside of town. Everybody's always down. Because they can't get up.
Can't get over how skinny he is, and like the movements, they just look so creepy. I can't.
Function is the key. I'm gonna wait on all the nerve. Blood and nerve. Sitting outside of town. Everybody's always down. Because they can't get up. Come on, get up. I'm from the waiting room. Sitting in 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 the waiting room. Because they can't get up.
So, I'm not the biggest fan of this song.
Okay.
I like the sound of it. I do. I'm not a huge fan of the lyrics. I feel like there could be more to it.
Yeah.
I just feel it's very like there's some parts where he's like,
I'm gonna fight for what I want to be.
yes,
There's some
I'm gonna
good-
fight for what I want to be, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the rest of it, I'm just like, I'm in a
Yeah.
waiting room. Okay, sure. But I mean, I don't know. I don't get that much emotion from it.
So I love this song because you're hearing the creation of a new thing. Like, I love their voices together, I just do. So I like hearing them together, figuring out how to be that duo.
The dancing guy is gonna haunt my dreams now. A guitar, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, if someone buy these kids some food. I know they're punks, but damn, they need to be fed.
Yes.
They need hugs, and they need to be fed. See you next time.